Hey guys, it's Clay from Clear Critique, and I'm going to talk about the Oscars. What movies should win, what movies probably will win, and of course, a little bit about the snubs. I'm convinced many voters don't watch the movies that are nominated. In fact, I'm starting to think many actors and actresses don't watch movies at all.
I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis is an odd choice. It just doesn't make any sense. It's really between the heart-wrenching turns by Stephanie Hsu from Everything Everywhere All at Once or Hong Chow from The Whale. They definitely offered the most passion and heartbreak. So if I had to pick one, Hong Chow was probably going to win, but it could go either way, and I'm fine with that. For snubs, I have to go with Rachel Sennett for Bodies, 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 a movie that is way better than the trailer implies. Pitch perfect comedic acting. She elevates the script and makes it funnier.
Do you know his last name, Alice?
I know a lot. Our first date was at a bar. He drank like a medium amount.
Okay, Alice,
He
stop.
likes nature.
What is his
He's
middle
a
name?
Libra moon.
What is his
You don't
middle
ask what your middle name is, okay? For a really long time.
Judd Hirsch would be weird. Ke Huy Quan did a really good job, but for me, I think Barry Keoghan should win and actually has a pretty good chance of winning. It was a very brave role. It easily could have been Shameless or Stupid. The actor was able to capture a lot of vulnerability, desire, optimism, genuine friendliness, and he did all of this without betraying the role as a comic character.
Dominic, I don't think so, love.
Oh yeah, no. I was thinking no. Not even in the future, like when I'm your age.
For production design, it's probably going to be between Babylon and All Quiet on the Western Front. And for snubs, I gotta mention something. I know this movie is getting two-handed wax jobs on Letterboxd, and apparently my brother and I are the only people on Earth who think that the first hour is incredible, but then it kind of gets worse as it goes on. But in my opinion, The Batman should have been nominated for production design. This is the first time Gotham felt like a new fictional setting on screen. It's a stylish, emotionally engaging world that they managed to build. Locations like the Iceberg Lounge make you feel like someone's gonna get beaten any second. You know exactly how you're supposed to feel just from these sets, and if that's not great production design, I don't know what is. Voters tend to award the film with the most number of cuts, you know, the flashier stuff. So it's between Top Gun Maverick and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think the latter will and should win for being not just more vibrant and wild in its editing, but more technically impressive. I am stunned that Decision to Leave isn't here. This is textbook good editing. The scene transitions are inventive and clever, no scene or shot drags on for too long. I know, it's almost like the Academy just, it's like they want to support films with Asian people, but not more than one. I don't know. If you want to see me lose my mind, check out my reaction to Elvis. I'm sorry, switching between dizzy and bland isn't good cinematography. Who let this drunk in? All Quiet on the Western Front probably will take this one. The moment it starts, you basically know the award it's gonna win. Now, for snubs, there are two things the Academy hates the most: going 10 minutes without patting themselves on the back, and the horror genre. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Nope wasn't nominated, but still, come on. And if not that one, The Wonder had beautiful lighting and often looked like a painting. Decision to Leave looked amazing. Ugh, fucking Elvis. Weird list. The music for All Quiet on the Western Front was the biggest source of distraction for me. Banshees had a great and very fitting score, but it's kind of surprising to see something so light and simple here. So I think Babylon might get this one. The best soundtracks from 2022 aren't here. Pearl merged 50s musical type melodies and horror tension into this elegant yet unsettling score. One of the best modern horror scores I've heard. And I didn't love The Menu due to its repetition, nonsensical climax, and cringe-tastic final shot, but the score is great.
What? Oh, no. Listen.
Again, I love All Quiet on the Western Front, but top 5 adapted screenplay? Top Gun was great for being surprisingly nuanced. What it didn't do in the script is almost more impressive than what it actually did. Just by title alone, Woman Talking might win. There's nothing original about The Fabelmans, and it shouldn't be here. Negativity aside, these other screenplays kick ass. Banshees is my personal favorite. I like to think of it as a Mary Poppins bag, a deceptively simple idea, but then you watch in awe as the story pulls a freight train out of it. Tar has exceptional dialogue. It's a long movie, so I'd recommend, to gauge whether you like it, to watch the first few minutes or this great scene where the protagonist expertly picks apart the ignorance and stupidity of dismissing any music that doesn't align with one's personal identity. The movie also displays this protagonist's negative qualities, and all of this feels consistent with the character. She's a flawed, well-rounded person, and the film presents her without bias. This is just meh. And let's not forget Triangle of Sadness, which did what The Menu tried to do, and Everything Everywhere is a playground without losing the heart. These 4 are really impressive creative screenplays, and I'd be happy if any of them won.
But my right hand, the second hand, marks time and moves it forward. However, unlike a clock, sometimes my second hand stops, which means that time stops.
The Good Pinocchio might win, but Puss in Boots: The Last Wish deserves to win. It's thoughtful, hilarious, dramatic, optimistic, thrilling, and consistent. Also, check out my recent tier list of every DreamWorks film. You can probably guess where I put this one.
What's the matter? Lives flashing before your eyes? Pick it up. Pick it up.
Brendan Fraser? Yeah, Brendan Fraser. Nice to see Paul Mescal here, though. I know people want Michelle Yeoh because she's awesome, it's her first nomination, and she did a great job, but Cate Blanchett is on another level in Tar. She fully embodies this character and all of her strengths and flaws, her mannerisms and authority. This is an acting masterclass, psychological to physical. Watching her eventually fall apart feels like a true-to-life downward spiral. As far as snubs, I can definitely think of a couple. Mia Goth from Pearl. Seriously, Academy, what more do horror movies need to do to get your attention? Do they have to twerk? Mia Goth gave a ferocious, fearless performance in this movie. She not only shows off a lot of emotional range in the performance, but physicality. This is a physical role. For the end credits alone, my god. Oh, and just as a little side snub, Rebecca Hall was just as phenomenal in last year's Resurrection as she was in The Night House.
You go out too much.
I go to Lucy's. We play Elder Scrolls.
No, you get drunk and then you
Mom,
cough up your...
I am 18 years old.
In 2 weeks. Stay home.
I think the Daniels actually have a shot for Everything Everywhere All at Once. There's a lot of management in that movie. Lots of spinning plates. The amount of locations, the actors' performances in all these different universes, the choreography of the fight scenes, how each new element was introduced. It's a movie that is always kind of tipping on the edge of overkill, and great directors are needed to keep it from falling over. Here we go, Best Picture. I'm suspicious that the Academy voters seem to be doing a good job with this category. It's like when someone ghosts you on 3 dates and then shows up your door with a PS5 and a bottle of whiskey. Sure, a few of these picks are silly but expected, like Smell This, or that 3-hour movie that's totally amazing, it just needs to lose an hour, no really. But there's no Hallmark movies like Coda, no aimless vacuums like Nomadland, no Green Book, no Bohemian Rhapsody, no First Black Panther. Holy shit, the last few Oscars have been atrocious. There are some snubs, of course. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is really that good. The Stranger is great. It's got amazing sound design, it's moody, it's well acted, but no one saw that, so obviously it's not going to be here. Saying that, let's stay positive. 6 out of 10 are actually great movies. The Banshees of Inisherin is still my favorite movie from 2022, so that's my vote. Considering the buzz, the number of nominations, and sheer vibrance and talent on display, I honestly think Everything Everywhere All at Once has the best chance of winning. And while it's not my first pick, I would rather have a movie with hot dog fingers than one that's constantly jerking itself off. Seriously though, it's great. If it wins, I'll take a victory shot on camera, and if Banshees wins, I'm chugging a 6-pack. Well, that about does it. What were some of your favorite movies from the year, and who do you want to win? I'm probably going to stream my live reaction to the Oscars, so you guys should definitely check that out. I have a Discord now, so I'll post a link to that below. So stop by, say hello, subscribe if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you guys later.